What's up, goobers? This is working, right? Yeah, I think it's working. Hi. Yeah, oh, why is my chair, like, kind of disappearing sometimes and showing up other times? Well, anyway, that's not important. What's up, goobers? Yeah, I am feeling a lot better today, compared to, like, past week of streaming. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, like, for the past-ish week, I was, like, feeling this weird, like, kind of, like, back pain and, like, chest pain and, like, kind of some tightness of breathing that, like, happened for, like, 10 minutes at a time every few hours, and it was, not fun. But then I played Beat Saber for the first time in, like, 2 or 3 years, and, everything felt better, so I guess I just completely lack any exercise, and I need to do more of that. Yeah, so that's a thing. Yeah, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna work on more water stuff. I feel like we're starting to reach kind of the limit of this project, at least in terms of, like, what's interesting to actually stream, because, like, I feel like the hardware stuff is pretty much done, other than, like, organizing the wires, but, like, even that's, like, kind of pretty boring to watch. Like, just lengthening and splicing wires and adding sleeving to it and stuff. And, we have all the functionality kind of just working. So, oh yeah, my hair is still going absolutely nuts for some reason. I have a feeling I know what that is, though. I think there's, like, probably some invisible collider that's, like, messing with stuff that I don't see. So I'll have to, like, audit that sometime. But yeah, I missed Sunday's stream because my sleep schedule was, like, completely upside down and stuff. And, oh, I can't talk about it. But there's cool stuff going on, but, Sunday was also, oh, I know what's going on. There's, like, this flap, this, like, door cover on one of my 3D printer enclosures, and whenever it's down, it makes my tracking go absolutely nuts. So, let me go fix that, and I can switch to the normal chair that I use for streaming, since, like, I have, like, 2 chairs that I keep in here, and one of them's, like, just a normal office chair, but, like, I can't use it while using, like, my hip tracker, because, it blocks the hip tracker. But, I have, like, a kneeling chair that, I use normally for streaming, but it's not great if, like, I'm having back pain or something from, like, being ill or having, like, bad posture or just being old or something. But, yeah. Okay. I guess I can enable hip tracker now. Woohoo! We have hip tracking. It works now, I think, right? Yeah, it works. Okay, cool. Alright, so, yeah, it's been, like, what, 5-ish days since I last streamed this project, so, I have to kind of figure out what I'm doing. And it's also probably a good time for me to get the GoPro and stuff up and running, too. Now, plugging that in. Hopefully the webcam thing is working, and if not, that's annoying. Okay, webcam is working. Let's switch it over to the live view on the workbench. Not that. Workbench. Okay, Alexa, turn workbench light on. Alright. And, what else? Let's reposition this. Oh, that's cool. You can see the screen going, but it's like the frame rate is, like, synchronizing with, like, the camera's shutter rate or something, so it's, like, kind of sussy. But yeah, this thing's a little finicky, but I want to move this a bit further back. Okay, hopefully that should be a complete enough view of it. Okay, so... Oh, let me go lock the camera onto that view. Alright, there we go. So yeah, just a demonstration of what this does. If we type in hydrate, and I'm going to do it in Twitch first, then it should dispense water. And... Oh yeah, there is actually plenty of work to do right now. Because for some reason it reboots in the middle of filling now. So yeah, I guess today's stream is going to be mostly firmware and debugging. Yeah. But yeah, it was filling it with water, at least. And let's call it on YouTube now. And this one has like about a 30-second lag or so. So that is to be expected. But yeah, I guess maybe this stream is just debugging and stuff. Alright, so the YouTube proxy has detected a hydrate, and now the device is too. But yeah, that is interesting though, that like, it's kind of angry mid-fill, so since that's preventing it from working right now properly, I guess that's the first thing that we should probably tackle. Is out to get, like, the whiteboard app up and stuff, but I think we know what we need to work on right away. Yeah, let me go drink this glass of water. So, also, I guess, just a bit of a rundown of what the stuff does, in case you're tuning in for the first time. So, this is the forced hydration machine. Whenever you type in !hydrate into the chat, it's supposed to dispense water, and I'm supposed to drink it. This is the tank that it fills from. It's a gallon, and we have the thing that we have this cup here, standard IKEA glass. We have this platform it stands on, which has a scale built in so that we know if a glass exists and how much water is on there. We have this ultrasonic sensor that also tells us if something is actually physically on the scale, because whenever it boots up, it has to like recalibrate the weight that's on it, and so if it doesn't know if it's starting with the glass on or off of it. So that's why we have this thing here, so that whenever it boots up, we know if there's already glass that exists on here. This is the spout where the water comes out. The pump is down here. We have all the electronics back here. It triggers the pump, controls these lights, connect the interface, connecting all the sensors to it. The electronics include an ESP32S3, which talks to Wi-Fi and talks directly to Twitch, and also talks to a server that I wrote for YouTube that gets the currently active YouTube videos chat and relays whenever hydrate is called. And this is the new part that we added last stream, which is an interface. Let me go turn the light on. There we go. I have a ring light that's on here. So this interface here, you can't really read the screen because I guess it's refreshing at the same rate that like the camera refreshes at. But we have these two knobs and 3 buttons. One of the buttons does absolutely nothing right now, but so this, I forgot which one does which, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so this one adjusts the cooldown, so how long we can spend between refills, and this one adjusts how much we fill the glass up. And on the screen we also get the statuses of the buttons, and we also get the current weight that's on here. So if I tap the If I tap this thing a little bit, you can see it increase a bit. Well, you can't really see it because the screen's pretty tiny and it's not showing up properly on the camera. And we also get a distance readout of the ultrasonic sensor. Really just for debugging. We don't need that like permanently. And let's see, buttons. I don't think that I've programmed. So I know that one of these buttons was kind of like a reserve button, just for like if I think of it for it to do something later. But in case I just need like another button laying around. But let's see. Blue is supposed to be just a test dispense, or like if I'm just thirsty and want some water without having to type in stuff. And white was supposed to change a mode between like overflow mode, test mode, which would bypass the cooldown, I guess, and normal mode where it's not allowed to overflow. And then we have these lights on this side. They're kind of, let me see if I turn this, yeah, you can see that better now. So, top light tells us if we're connected to Wi-Fi, purple light tells us if we're connected to Twitch, red light tells us if we're connected to YouTube. I forgot what this one does, to be honest. And this one tells us what the status is of both the dispenser and the scale. So right now, there's no glass on the scale. We put this on, it should turn green. Yeah, it's green now. It knows that there's glass on there. And if we dispense water, which it'll probably reboot because right now it's faulty, but let's just do it anyway. Let's press the test button. It should turn, not green, turn blue. Yeah. Well, okay, it didn't turn blue that time. I guess it's only doing that whenever it detects like Twitch or YouTube. But yeah, the setting for fill is set to 1/8 of a glass fill. So yeah, if we press it again, it should dispense. Okay, yeah, it's rebooting again. So I need to figure out what is going on here. That's, I think, the highest priority of today. Oh, and it's screaming right now because the glass is stuck on here. When we take it off, we should be allowed to calibrate the scale, and then we can plop the glass back on. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go get a USB cable so that we can actually reprogram stuff live. There's also a weird quirk with this thing where, like, it won't actually, it will not reprogram the ESP32S3 unless the knobs are set in a certain way. And, not sure what the cause of that is yet, but at least I know what the cause is. Or at least I know, what the effect is. So, yeah. Although sometimes it's just easier to unplug the entire, I guess to detach the entire controller. But yeah, let's go turn this sideways so that we can actually access stuff. And, yeah, just plug that into here. And turn up the knobs like halfway, and then we should be able to start reprogramming stuff. But yeah, okay. Alright, let me open up Sea Lion. You guys reposition this just so that we can see stuff better. Okay, cool. Doop, 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 doop. see if it works. Oh, I should probably change the hydrate status text to say it's online now. Let me fix that. Online. Yay, it works! Well, it's rebooting, which is what we're fixing right now, but, yeah, it kind of worked, though. Let's take that off. Yeah, if it reboots every time I have to drink water, that's really, really annoying. Okay, oh, I should probably switch the screen over to, the code view. That would probably help. Okay. Let me go do that. Boop. Okay, so you have the code view, and we're trying to figure out why it's rebooting every time, the thing dispenses. So, first, let's just upload the program and see if we're in the proper state to do that. Should be looking for COM16, I think. And let's also put this on half-seas view so that we can actually see both the code and the water thingy. Okay. Oh, actually, let's set it to auto, and let's readjust this. There we go. Okay. Alright. Uploading. That's probably not seeing the ESP32 if it's stuck on this for a bit, so I might just have to like keep manually plugging and unplugging. Yeah, it's not finding it because COM4 is not the correct one. So I guess I'm just gonna have to like unplug and replug in the thing. Or just like play with. Nah, that's not. Oh, you know. Oh. Instead of unplugging that whole thing, I can actually just unplug only the interface. Yeah, that might be easier. We'll just do that. Okay. Let's see if just unplugging that whole interface works. Because this only started happening after, Nope, that's not the right port. This only started happening after we added these buttons. Okay, so I think we have to, what is it? It's... Oh, it's not unplug. It's, I think, hold boot and reset at the same time, then release reset. And then we should be able to see it. There we go. We can upload now. Okay, it's uploading. That's good, because last stream, I think we were stuck on this for like 20 minutes, and I was like, this isn't fun, I'll figure this out off stream. Okay, cool. So, let's see. Water dispenser is online. Let's wait for that message, unless it's just waiting for the screen to initialize, then it'll never initialize properly. Oh, wait. Actually, I think we do need this plugged in. Okay. Let's reboot it. Yeah, it's waiting for the screen to exist before it actually goes through. Okay, let's rotate this a bit so they can see the LEDs. Alright. Oh wow, yeah, this is... Yeah, I did have videos of me playing DDR on here. I did unlist them, though. But yeah, you are remembering correctly. I do actually want to connect my DDR pad to the VTuber software so that, like, the full body tracking actually matches up with, like, the panels, and you can see stuff light up when I step on them and play, like, Step Mania, but I'll need to figure out how the music licensing stuff works with that. But yeah, you are remembering correctly. Let's see. So I think first, I don't want the screen to be a required thing. So, yeah, we don't need that here. So let's add dual screen. Initialized, true. If it failed, then screen initialized false. Screen initialized. Serial.print. Screen initialized. I guess that's a print line thing. Yeah. But that should probably force us to, or that should probably stop us from needing the screen to be initialized. Let's see. So I think the simplest thing probably is that, like, when we're pouring for that long, it's probably disconnecting from Twitch. And, that's probably causing an issue with that. So let's see if we just, comment that out. And then let's try uploading again. Be really, really convenient if that was just it. And we'll probably need, like, a better watchdog for if Twitch disconnects. Oh, it's not seeing it. Okay. Let's do the thingy again. So, hold both of these, and then release reset while holding down boot, and then release both. Okay, let's upload. Okay, we are seeing the correct port now. Uploading. Alright. I'm surprised it should have been screaming at me that, like, the, thingy was still on there, but that's another thing to, figure out. Unless it's just a quirk of, like, when we upload a program. Oh, you know what? We probably actually need that interface also. So we know that the reboot triggers, though, no matter what is happening, like, in terms of, what am I trying to say? We know that the reboot is happening no matter if we're triggering it from the blue button or from Twitch or from YouTube. So, yeah, let's just try this out. I have to hold it down for a bit, and I think I know what's going on with that. Oh, that was weird. Maybe this doesn't pour a slice. Maybe this only pours as long as it's... Well, it's not rebooting at least. Okay, so I think, because it's been a while since I touched this, I think that blue only pours as long as held down. So was it white that pours a slice, and then black that changes the mode, I guess? Where's my button? My button pressed. Blue button pressed. Oh, okay, so it is black button. That fills a slice, I think. Okay. Why did it reboot, though? I'm drinking a lot of water. I should probably set the fill level to something much smaller for testing with. Okay. So it can fill an eighth fine. It's kind of more than an eighth, but okay. And it's still rebooting, and I still have to drink this water. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, because I can't drink this much water. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the glass off of it so it doesn't keep filling. But I did set the fill amount to only fill a, eighth of the glass. And, it's filling more than that, so that's kind of an issue. Okay, so is there anything else in here that is making it restart? There's not, so this is gonna be harder to debug than I thought it would. Do we have a watchdog? We don't have a watchdog. We don't have a timer for that. Maybe we should just monitor the upload. That is possible. I am worried that there is something electrical that's causing it to reboot. But the thing though is that the pump, we're not directly powering the pump from the board. We are using a relay for that. So I don't know, or I don't think that should let it do that. Because, yeah, because they're not directly powering the pump off of, like, an output pin. There should be nothing in here that triggers a restart at this point. Since we commented out the only part where it tells it to restart, and that was really just kind of like a really old test thingy to make it reboot if Twitch disconnected for whatever reason, which I don't think it ever has during this, so... there could be, like, a Stack Overflow or something going on. Yeah, it's probably gonna be best to serial monitor this and see if it's outputting anything. Yeah, let's try serial monitor. Okay, what is it? PO device monitor, I think. That's not doing anything. That is really not doing anything, actually. Okay. What is it? Let's see if we can upload and monitor. Nope, it's not finding the right port. Okay. So let's unplug this. I also want to figure out why it's doing that in the first place, because it's really annoying. Okay, we have the right upload port. And we could also just lock in certain values also. Because we don't need any of the buttons to operate when, I guess you have to reboot it also. Not reconnecting. Start fill, update fill, trigger pump, load cell, read wait. Yes, first I want to define interface panel enabled. Let's make that false. Initialize interface. Otherwise, we just don't do that. You know... Oh, actually... Let's not do it there. Now let's do it here. And then when we update the interface, let's have it so that if it's disabled, then we just use hard-coded values. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that. I'm getting except between C# and C++ right now. Okay, if panel enabled, then we want to do all that stuff, and if not, then we just set those to false, and assuming that we're just testing stuff out, glass slice should just be 8, and cooldown should just be 0, and that just bypasses that. Okay. Let's try that. Upload and monitor. Give me COM16. There we go. Actually initializing serial. We are, and we are on the correct baud rate. Let's maybe move this down to here. Oh no. Not up there. Okay. It's actually not even changing that. And it claims to be resetting via the reset pin, so... Because we were serial debugging correctly at some point. And now it's not. Where's the button? Have anything running right now that could be capturing any serial logs or connections? I don't think so. Huh. Well, let's try hydrating anyway. I'm gonna go to Twitch to do that. Okay, hydrate. And it's still rebooting. At least it's just like tiny quantities of water. Okay. So it's doing it anytime you trigger the water going. I'm leaning it towards it being like a Stack Overflow or some other thing that's causing it to crash and reboot. But the problem is that since I'm not getting any logs out of this. I can't actually see if it's, wait a second. Oh no, that's... okay, never mind, that's a backup. Or something. I'm not sure. Oh no, wait, that's actually not the backup. Update fill. Do you wonder if there's like any while loops in here that don't have any delays going on? Because we could be in like an awkward state where it's like just spewing stuff. Twitch is connected. While that is available, well, no, because that has been working the whole time. Okay, while. Sounds ready. These are the only places we're using any while loops. Not using any do whiles either. It's probably worth checking if there's like any weird, like, forever possible for loops. Surprised if there's not any anymore. Thinking of also porting this to like RTOS so that we can schedule stuff instead of like just have this big gigantic loop going on. Okay, so calculating how big the slice should be, or what the current slice is right now, and then what the target slice is. I think fill start time is only for the timeout. Yeah, that is. So if we're not filling, just return. Fill state is complete. Seems weird. Oh, and I think that's just a distraction. Dispensing water. Fill stop clock. Oh, you know what? I think about it, maybe these Twitch statuses... Huh. I'm gonna just comment those out just in case they're doing something weird. Because I'm noticing that it's not like stopping mid-fill, it's stopping at the end of filling a slice. And we never output these ending statements. It always reboots right when it does that. Yeah, let's try that. But it would probably help if we figure out why it's not logging also. Something that's also weird is that, like, when we upload the firmware, it's not actually resetting itself. And normally it does that. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. Hydrate. Oh, you're right. Ha! All we did... Yeah, all we did was, just comment out the Twitch messages. What if it was the Twitch messages that was causing it? Huh. Now... I do wonder why it's filling... I think I know what's going on here. I think I have the math wrong on the, slice calculations. I don't actually know the inner depths of the, Are we actually using a Twitch library or not? Yeah, I feel like we are. Twitch client. Yeah. who don't know how it works, I was just looking at some Twitch chat client tutorial stuff, but I haven't dug deep into how that works exactly, but I'm trying to figure out now, though, why it's filling the glass more than I expect it to. Because 1/8, that's like 12%, but we're going from like, what is it, 4-ish% to 21%, and that's like, that's 17%, that's way higher than 12%. And I think I'm doing some math wrong, and I think that might be calculating the entire... Yeah, it's possible that it could be the scale updating time, but I also think it might be, I think it might be that we're actually getting the slice size by the entire glass plus water weight instead of just the water weight itself. So target slice is that. Nope. We are doing that. But now that we have... Now that we are getting serial logs properly, though, we can actually get the numbers out that we want. Target slice, water mass needed, target fraction. Yeah. Serial dot print water mass needed. Okay. If it is the scale time, though, you can probably reduce some, like, delay lengths. Oh. Huh. And now it's actually routing properly when we, want it to. Although, might have to restart the, logging manually. Yeah, okay. So there's no glass. Okay. So we have a glass on here, and let's try hydrate. Oh no, it rebooted! That was, Did we get any logs about, like, why it didn't, or about why it did a thing? What was the thing that I was talking about? Did we get any logs about why it rebooted? I don't think we did. Okay, let's try hydrate again. Nope, it's rebooting. Although, on the thing that you were talking about, though, with the update times. Let's see. So we were aiming for what? 12% increase, and it went up 17%. And each fill time, we are jumping. The difference between this and this is 6%. And so 17 minus 6 is 11. And yeah, I think that the delay actually could be it. So we could shorten a lot of these delays also. I haven't optimized that at all. So with that, I think it's these readings. Could chop these readings down in like just like 3 or so instead of 10. And then let me see where we're doing all of the delays. Twitch is not connected, delay. Delay here, initialize, initialize. Care about initialization lengths. That's like barely anything here. Set up loop. Yeah, I think that the sample times for the for reading the weight is probably the bottleneck on the loop length. So yeah, let's upload that then. Okay, upload that. And it looks like since we, I don't know, it's weird, just hiding the Twitch logs makes it upload a lot more easily without having to fiddle with it. Okay. That's a lot faster. Alright, so we have that. Let's try hydrate again. But that, yeah, that did seem like an 8th. Let's see. I think I'm gonna disconnect the buzzer. Well, I can't physically do that because it's all soldered in. There's a possibility that the buzzer, I'm not actually using any like resistor on that, so it's possible that maybe there's some like weird overcurrent thing going on with that. So I guess I could just disable the buzzer output for now. Tone, no tone. I'm wondering if that's the best thing to do, or if we should just like cut the lead on the buzzer. It's easy to resolder. Yeah, let's see how easy that is. Okay. It's time for some actual workbench time. Alright, let's set the camera back to automatic. No, that's not gonna work, because you do that. Okay. So let's disconnect all this stuff. And this is the buzzer that's making the noise. Need to figure out which pin. Okay. Oh, I only have 2 of the screws in there. I thought I had 4. Oh, that just makes it easier. what's the easiest way for me to do this? I think it might literally just be snip that bridge. And if that's not the cause, we'll just resolder it back together, but if it is, we can add a resistor in there. So that's the buzzer. Let's just snip you. And then you shouldn't make any noise. Is this thing on? It's not on. Okay. Maybe just a little more. And then we can just plug it in as a quick test if it makes any noise. It does not make noise, so I can say that's probably disconnected now. And, you know, I'm not going to bother screwing... Well, actually, yeah, I will. Just a bit, not gonna, like, go hardcore into that. Okay. Let's see if it's... Whoa, this is getting a little pinched. Okay. Now let's see if that, works without disconnecting. Okay. Have Z's view. Okay. Hydrate. Yeah, it's connected. Oh. Let's reboot it, because the scale is not calibrated right now. Okay. Are you not turning green? Did I unplug something by accident? Okay, now you're green. Okay, let's hydrate. No reboot, that's good. No reboot. And yeah, that's... Yeah, we're not rebooting after 3... 4... It may have been the buzzer. Okay, I'm gonna go drink this glass. And then... Let's get the interface working. Yeah. Or maybe let's just set the glass slice to, like, something larger. How much water do I have left? Oh, I need to refill that water soon. Did I really just almost drink, like, half a gallon of water on the stream so far? Okay. Yeah, I should probably just get a bucket so that, like, I can test this out without forcing myself to drink all this water. Yeah, when the water runs out, I'll go get a bucket also and, just dump the water in there while we're testing. It's okay, just tap water. Oh, this is not working because, alright. Yeah, the weirdest things causing weird errors. Okay. Are we getting logs? Not sure if we're getting logs out of this. Reboot button. We're not getting logs again. Okay, now we are. Alright, so if we're at 4%, we should be stopping at like 50. And I know that like when we're trying to fill up like half a glass or like a full glass, that's when it's always broken. So let's try hydrate. Oop, I misspelled that. Hydrate. I think I may have... Oh, it's because I did it wrong. It should be here. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna get the bucket right now. Alright, yeah, I'll be back in just a bit. I am back, but it appears my trackers are not back, so let me turn this back on. Okay. Okay, I think I'm back. Alright, so, yeah, the water has been refilled, and I have a bucket, so I don't have to force myself to keep drinking water while testing the stuff out. Water is healthy to a degree. But yeah, okay, so... Let's see, we need to remove the cup before it can actually load. And, oh my gosh, this is going nuts. So let's just put this on Halvesies view. Halvesies. Okay. So, let's go put this on, and then whenever you type in hydrate, it should do half the glass. Hydrate. And it's not rebooting. That's good. And we have filled it to halfway. So that's also good. I'm gonna move the view a bit so you can see it better. We can enlarge it. There's no reason y'all need to stare at the H file, the header file. Okay, there. Let's try hydrate again. Yeah, we're not rebooting. That's great. Okay. Sweet. I guess let's set the glass size to 1 so that whenever we fill up the whole entire, so that like whenever you call hydrate it, it fills a whole glass. And then after that, I think we just need to test the cooldown mode, and then it might actually be functioning how we want it to. Then we could test out the, what's it called? Okay. So, cup is removed, and the delay is actually really long. Alright. That is true. It is working a lot more than it's not working, though, so... It is kind of... It's not a good thing that we don't know why it was not working, though. We only know that what we removed from the program that made it work, though. Let's try hydrate. This should fill up the entire cup. And if we can do this, like, 4 times without it rebooting, I'm gonna say that we probably solved the problem and that it was the buzzer that was the issue. Yeah? That's weird. I wonder if it was the timeout. Oh. Damn. I cleared it instead of, pausing it. Okay. I think we can just extend that timeout, though, wherever I put it. Because it filled up to, like, 90-ish% and it didn't reboot, so I think that we're just going longer than the safety timeout. So let's make that safety timeout like maybe 15 seconds or so. Yeah. Also, unsurprisingly, I have to pee, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, I'm back. Let's go back to halvesies mode. Alright. So, now when we fill up the glass, it should go all the way. Hopefully it shouldn't stop at 90%. Which I think was just the fill timeout timer. Oh, heck. Yay, it worked! Okay, so we can fill up a whole glass, and we don't reboot. Yeah. Let's dump that. And then... yeah, let's try again. And if we can do this like 4-ish times, then I think that we are free of that crashy crash issue. Yay! We're at a full glass. Awesome. And we did not crash. Okay. Let's try again. Hydrate. Yay! That worked. Okay. And one more time. It works. Okay, cool. We already used up like half of the water in the jug. If we switch to the workbench mode, yeah, we already used up like half the water in here. All right, so let me go look up how much or what resistor we need between the buzzer. Resistor, piezo, buzzer. Yeah, this was the one that I saw that said 100 is good-ish amount. This one says 200-ish, so that should probably limit the current going through it and maybe not let it reboot or something. Okay, yeah, let's go do that. Okay, unplug you. Unplug you. And then we'll just go add a little bit of a resistor. And then, let's see, I think next we just want to test out the cooldown times. Although that might take a bit of a while, just because, well, no, we should probably add, like, a test mode thing, so that, like, cooldown, we can just set that by, like, we can just divide that by, like, 10 or something, so that we're not waiting a literal entire hour between fills. And that is on one of the knobs also, by the way, so we don't have to, like, I think the shortest time I have set for that is, like, 30 seconds or, like, 5 minutes or something. Okay, I am looking for my box of resistors. Found it. And, I don't know, just to be safe, let's maybe pick like 200-ish, something close to that. 150, I'll just do that. Okay. Alright. So this should be pretty easy, because I snipped just like one area. And, this is where I snipped it, so I'm just gonna put like a resistor here, and then we're just gonna connect the leads up to that. Can probably get a little closer. Okay, cool. That'll work. And then where is my OmniFixo? Oh, we're in halvesies mode. Let's set this back to workbench mode. Okay. OmniFixo is here. It's gonna be a bit of an awkward grab because the cables are just a little too short to let it go all the way down. Okay. This should not be too hard. I can probably use the lead-free solder for this without getting too frustrated. Okay. Alright. Just like a quick job, so I'm kind of too lazy to to get out the soldering fan. But I do have one. Snip, snip. Okay. That should be good. Yeah. Alright, this is kind of a little bit tangled. What's that cut on? Okay. Let's do the fill test again with the buzzer, with the resistor on now. Power. halvesies mode. Water dispenser is online. Put this on here now. And then hydrate. Gonna rotate this. And we can see if plugging the interface back in is okay now. Well, I guess after we do this test, and hopefully it works. Did I unplug something? Oh, it doesn't think there's a glass on there. I wonder why that is sometimes. I have to like reboot it a couple times until it actually thinks the glass is on there. Come on, turn green. Why are you not turning green? Oh, it's disconnected. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of a loose joint, so I'm gonna, like, just hot glue that in since I don't have to unplug that very often anyway. Okay. Now it's green. Now we can hydrate. Hydrate. It's not rebooting. Yay! Okay. Let's try... Oh, I have to pour this out first. Hydrate. Gotta get the hot glue gun plugged in. And we're gonna have to refill this jug pretty soon. Okay. Hydrate. Something happened. Huh. Why did it not fill all the way? But it also didn't, like, reboot either. Huh. That was weird, but it's not the worst fail case. And the jug is empty. You are right. I actually could just... Yeah, I should just do that. Okay. Yeah, let's just... Actually, I don't want to do that because this bucket is not clean. I think it had a mop in it, so, yeah, I don't want to run that through the system. Okay, I'm gonna go refill the jug. Okay. am back. My trackers are not, so it is time to do the freaky tracker turn back on thing again. But yeah, what did I do? Yeah, I refilled the water, and also, what else did I do? I washed my hands to get the flux off of my fingers. But yeah. Okay, so what else was I doing? Let's see if we can get the interface working. And then we don't have to, like, change these values manually. And then we can start testing out we can start implementing the cooldown stuff. I don't know if I already did that. I forgot if I did. Okay. So let's try uploading. Oh, you should probably turn off the, you should probably turn on the interface panel. Okay. Upload and monitor. I'm not sure what you mean by using the funnel, unless you mean like, oh, refill the water back in the jug. Okay, yeah. I think it would require some modification of this top. Yeah, this is like for air, and this is for pumping the water out, but like, yeah, I don't really want to modify the top of that right now, and I think we're actually getting pretty close to, this being in a good state, where I don't have to touch it for a while. Oh. This is not plugged in. That should probably be plugged in. Okay. Let's reboot that. And I can also hot glue the, hot glue this on, too. Okay. So that's hot glued. Let's move this out of the way. Yeah, that one connector is kind of loose. Alright. So, let's try pressing the test fill button. Okay, that's more than an eighth. And this should probably use interrupts so that, we don't have to hold it down to make sure it pulls correctly. But I can get to that later. But that seems to be working. Okay. So, cooldown. Cooldown's obviously not working because cooldown is set to 60 minutes, and I've been rapid firing this, so let's work on that. Oh, and it looks like that we're not connecting to the logging, which will probably mean that I'm probably not going to be uploading without disconnecting that thing. The interface is on. We are showing the screen. Oh. That would probably help. Yeah, the screen is showing at the top. I have a feeling that I'm probably using some pin I'm not supposed to be using, so that's probably why it's not letting me log and upload at the same time that the interface is connected, so I'll just have to deal with that manually until I figure out which pin it is and then reroute it. But yeah, let's... Where do I have the, cooldown? Am I using you anywhere? I'm not, I'm only displaying it. Okay. So... let's see. We are already using fill start time here. So you can probably just do the trigger the starting the fill thing. Okay. So if okay, fill start time is the last time the fill was done, and is it millis? I think yeah, it's millis. Okay. So time since last fill start to millis minus, what is it? Fill start time. And then long cooldown time millis is equal to cooldown minutes times 60 times 1000. And then if time, or if, yeah, time since that, then just return, well, probably want to like serial print line, filling during cooldown, skipping. And maybe want to just display that on the screen also. And it's gonna be pretty ugly, so just gonna copy paste you. Don't need all that stuff. I just need a minimal display on there. Okay, because I have a feeling that logging's not gonna be working. And then let's also define cooldown test mode true. So let's see. Just trying to think of like an appropriate timescale. Instead of an hour, we could have it go down to a minute. And 5 minutes. Nah, maybe not by 60. Let's have it by 20-ish. Yeah. So in test mode, this becomes 3 minutes. Test, this becomes 90 sec. Test, this becomes 45 sec. And test, this becomes 15 sec. Yeah. So then if cooldown test mode, then cooldown time blah 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 is cooldown time 20. Okay. No. Wait, why is that not working? Is that... Am I missing a parenthesis somewhere? Does it actually even compile? And it's just like linting incorrectly? Oh, this should not have a, There we go, it's because I put a semicolon. I need to pee again. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the issue was I put a semicolon here, and that made this angry. So we don't need that semicolon there. Okay, let's try uploading. I guess I need to unplug this also. Annoying, but whatever. Okay. Let's try uploading that. Let's just go back to Havi's mode so that it doesn't keep switching. Okay. So let's plug that back in, and let's restart it. We could really shorten this reboot sequence. Okay. So let's set the cooldown to like 15 minutes. No, let's set it to like a full hour. An hour. It's really gonna be, what was that? 3 minutes? Okay. So hydrate. Okay, let's try again, and it should tell us that we have hit the cooldown. Nope, did not work. Okay, so why did that not work? Because it does say cooldown is 60 minutes, which should be 3 minutes in the test. And I triggered that like way earlier than 3 minutes. Trigger, pump, start, fill. just checking fill start time is millis. Whoa, you're right. Yeah, that was just flipped. Okay. Unplug you. And do that and upload. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's being weird again. Alright. So, I think we can actually just trigger it with the black button. Oh, wait. It's not even detecting a cup on there. Okay. Yellow, green. Okay. I think it's just skipping it now. Maybe we are not initializing that value properly. Well... If cooldown set to 0, it does work at least. So, fill start time, what do we initialize that to anyway? Do we ever initialize that to something at the start? Initialize it to 0. Oh, I see. Yeah, it returns the, I know what's going on here, but this should be, let's make it signed. And then let's set this to, whatever the min value of a long, well, now we can just make it like a big-ass number. Because I think that it's thinking that it filled at the time that it booted. Actually, let me just look up it correctly. Okay, long min value. What was that in C++? Or C++, yeah. Is it this? Yeah, that's the proper way to do it. Let's upload that. Okay, we are uploaded. And plug you back in. Reboot. Alright, so let's see. Cooldown is 0, so what? Okay, even when cooldown is 0, it's like not happy. And that is green, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off that divider thing, the test mode, just in case it's doing something funny, but fill start time. I wonder if we're getting like some kind of weird overflow. So let's just take like whatever, okay, so 60 times 60 times 1,000, that's gonna be 3.6 million. Let's make that like negative 4 million. Do we early return on cooldown? We do. And we never set it anywhere else. It also probably helped to display the yeah, I think it'd probably help to display the numbers too, just so that we're looking at the correct numbers here. So where do I have that going? Where's Phil? And we should also have the display showing for like some time. Let's have it display for like, I know, 5 seconds. Forgot how to... Yeah, okay. Display.print. Millis. Line. Oop. And display.print. We'll just abbreviate that since last fill start. Why would I do Twitch connected? Cooldown time. Display.print. Fill start time. Okay. So that's unplugged ready, and let's... Oop. Then we should get some insight into what the numbers are. This is my back scratcher. My back is itchy. Okay. Alright. So that's probably not going to fix anything, but we should be able to see what's going on at least. So let's set cooldown to 5 minutes. Time since last is increasing. Oh, I see what's going on now. It's because I turned off that test mode. And I think it is actually working the way that we want to work. Just with the actual cooldown times instead of the test cooldown times. And we did change that one, initial value. So that may have actually fixed it. Alright. Plug you back in. Doop. Reboot. Alright. Cool. So we should see pretty quickly, maybe we are able to fill now? Oh, it's working! Cooldown's working. Right now it's set to 5 minutes, but we have the test mode on, so it's actually 5 minutes divided by 20, which is 15 seconds. So after this disappears, we should be able to fill again. And yeah, cooldown works. That's great. Awesome. Okay. Let's make sure it works with like the, let's extend this so instead of 5 minutes. It's, oh, that's fill amount. 15 minutes. 15 minutes divided by 20, that's 45 seconds. So I'm gonna like kind of rapid fire it. Okay, so let's test it through the Twitch chat. Why didn't you fill? Okay. Well, it missed a message. That's a little weird, but it got it the second time. And then this should skip because of cooldown. Yeah, that's skipping because of cooldown, and then if we wait another minute... then we should be able to hydrate soon, and then I think we could call the cooldown working. Is that enough time? Nope. That is still within the cooldown. Okay, how about now? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, we have cooldown working, we have the slices working, we have it not rebooting upon filling stuff. We kind of got logging working again, but I mean, logging's not essential to this working. It's just essential to debugging, so that's meh. Yeah, I think it should be announced in the Twitch chat. That's a good idea. Probably with like the time remaining also. So I'll go put a to-do. Announce Twitch chat with time left. But yeah, okay, I think the last modes that I want to add, although I think I'm going to be adding it pretty soon, still just want to add like the overflow mode, and kind of formalize that test mode so I don't have to like keep changing these defines when testing stuff out. But I think the overflow mode, I want to save that for probably Sunday stream. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is actually kind of a good stopping point. Yeah, I know it was a bit of a short stream today. But yeah, we got a lot of functionality working on this. Yeah, actually, this isn't too hard. Let's go add that cooldown message into Twitch. Okay. So if Twitch is connected, then it should say on cooldown. Forgot how to do the format thingy. So okay. Was it another one of those? Yeah. So time since last. Let's calculate remaining time in millis. Equal to 1. That, and then that doesn't have to be millis. We can make that seconds. Okay, if remaining cooldown time seconds is greater than, say, 120 seconds, then you want to show time in minutes. Remaining cooldown time minutes is equal to that. Else, just show it in seconds. Oh. What's the correct thing for that? Thank you. Okay, so that should probably work. Okay, unplug you. was the order. Yeah. That. And then we could... Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh wait, let's turn off the test mode also. Oh wait, did I just cancel it while I was uploading? That may have been bad. Okay, looks like it's fine. Cool. Okay. That disconnected. Oh, it's not even plugged in. Okay. Alright. So the shortest cooldown that we can have is 5 minutes. So let's do hydrate. Okay, and let's do hydrate again. That's a lot. Probably have the wrong number in there. Yeah, I do. So that was what? That was 13 seconds apart. Probably have to like divide something by 1,000. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Yeah, that's what I forgot to do. Put the parentheses in there, but I did not actually divide by 1,000. Okay. I did not actually have to unplug that. Okay. I did divide that though by 60 at least there. Okay. We can also define this a bit better. Actually, that's a bit risky because I don't know if that's actually going to do a feedback loop where it keeps triggering itself. I'll figure that out later. Let's see if this works. Okay. Nope. Alright. Now let's try that. Let's move the camera also a bit. There we go. Okay. Hydrate. Cool. Hydrate. Should get like 4 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a while. So I could just start typing in stuff and just checking that. Okay, so start fill. If it is successful, though... That's weird. I don't know why it's ignoring your message. Because this should be working public for everyone. That is possible, but it also could... I also noticed that before I even implemented that delay, it was also just ignoring messages like every once in a while, so something might not be watertight in the message detection. I tried again. Okay. Yeah, it's not perfect right now. Okay, so we don't need that, though. Bye. If... What was the number? Glass slice. Slice is equal to 1. Then we want to say that we're filling the whole glass, otherwise we're going to show the fraction. Ooh, something got messy. Okay. Else. Filling the whole glass. We don't need you. There. Glass slice. Okay. Oh yeah. I think that's more elegant. Is there like a P for percent? And... oh, that's cool. Okay, so glass slice percent is equal to that. Do I have to multiply it by 100, or will it take a fraction and show it as a percentage? Do I need to put float in front of this? Or is that redundant? That's redundant. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, I did the multiplication there. Okay, let's try... oh wait, I can't test it out right now because we need to test the cooldown still. 30 seconds! And we are getting the thing where it converts it to seconds working. Is it 30 seconds yet? Yay! Okay, the cooldown is working. That's great. Alright, I guess let's upload this then. reset. And upload. And then we can just turn the cooldown off. Okay. Where's the thingy? Here it is. Plug you in, reset. Rotate this. Okay. Set the cooldown to 0. And then let's test it out. Hydrate. Yeah. 12%. This should be 25%. Cool. Alright, let's see. 1/3. Cool. And then let's dump that. I have a feeling that was a bit more than it should have been, but that's okay. It's close enough. Okay, that should be 50%. And I've never actually tested the case where we fill it with something larger than the remainder, because it should stop pumping, but I don't know if it's actually going to refuse to pump at all, or if it's going to pump until it's full, but it shouldn't overflow. Yeah, if it's not doing that, I don't think it likes that. Okay, so we should have it so that it just clamps it to full instead of rejecting it. My guess is that it was rejecting it. Oh. Or maybe it's just delayed. Okay. So, yeah, I just want to test that again because I think maybe the message was just ignored. Let's have it fill half and then try to fill a whole entire glass after that. Okay. And filling the entire thing. I think it's just rejecting hydrate now, so that's an edge case to fix. Calculate current slice, start fill. Current slice is okay, so it should be doing that. Wait, current slice is larger than glass slice. Okay, so yeah, we are skipping that, I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna go figure that out later, but yeah, I think we got a lot of features in on this, and this thingy is finally ready to just use for normal streams that are not just the water stream. Yeah. Okay, so next stream, which is gonna be this Thursday, we're actually gonna take a break from the hydration project. I mean, it's gonna be running in the background. I intend for it to run in the background of all my streams. And I think I'm gonna get, like, a camera set up to just always face on it, so it's always, like, being shown. It'd be cool to have it trigger, like, something. I could probably do it with, like, OBS WebSockets, where, like, when it's about to dispense some water, it just does, like, a little picture-in-picture thing of the webcam showing it dispense water. But, yeah. So, next stream is going to be the second brainstorming session. I have some more project ideas. Some of the project ideas that I came up with last brainstorm session, currently not in the cards to do that right now. But I also have some other ideas that were kind of half-baked at the time that I think are ready to go that I want to get started on. So yeah, next stream, which will be this Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be going over more project ideas. Yeah. And then my Sundays, I'm not sure when I'm going to be streaming on Sundays, because there's like, it's a good reason, I just can't say it right now. But yeah, I have something that's kind of occupying my Sundays at the moment, and I'm not sure what time it's going to be, so that schedule is just kind of still in flux right now. But yeah. Alright, well, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm gonna actually drink this water instead of dump it. Yeah, this is fun. We got this stuff working. It actually works. It might be ready to just like do a few touch-ups on, maybe off stream, and then make a video of this, and then we can call the V1 of this pretty good. Just reprint some stuff so it's a little less messy. But yeah. Alright, well, I'll see y'all. Bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in.